For years, the Porsche 911 has been the benchmark for everyday performance cars. It has dominated the roads, the racetrack, and the dreams of enthusiasts around the world. But what if I told you there's a new contender that isn't just chasing the 911 anymore? It's aiming to surpass it. Meet the 2027 Aston Martin Vantage, a stunning British masterpiece that blends breathtaking design, handcrafted luxury, and explosive performance into one unforgettable machine. With an incredible 656 horsepower under the hood and a top speed of over 200 miles per hour, this isn't just another sports car. It's Aston Martin's bold statement that it's ready to challenge the very best. So the big question is simple. Should Porsche be worried? The moment you see the new Vantage, it's impossible to look away. Every curve, every vent, and every body line has been carefully sculpted to create one of the most aggressive Aston Martins ever built. The front end immediately grabs your attention with its massive grille, now significantly larger than before, feeding more air into the powerful engine, while giving the car an unmistakable road presence. The slim LED headlights stretch toward the fenders, creating an intense expression that makes the Vantage look fast even while standing still. The long hood, low roof line, and muscular rear haunches remind you that this is a true front engine sports car designed with both beauty and performance in mind. Walk around to the side and you'll notice how perfectly balanced the proportions are. Flush door handles keep the body smooth, while large 21-inch forged wheels fill the wheel arches beautifully. Every angle feels purposeful. Functional air vents help manage airflow, while optional carbon fiber side skirts add an even more aggressive appearance. Around the back, the Vantage continues to impress with a wide stance, sleek LED taillights, quad exhaust outlets, and a dramatic rear diffuser that doesn't just look good, but also improves aerodynamic stability at high speeds. It's elegant, intimidating, and unmistakably Aston Martin. Of course, beauty alone doesn't win battles against Porsche. Performance does. Under that sculpted hood sits a 4.0-liter twin-turbocharged V8 sourced from Mercedes-AMG. But don't mistake it for the same engine you'll find in an AMG sports car. Aston Martin has completely reworked it with larger turbochargers, revised engine mapping, enhanced cooling, and countless engineering upgrades that transform its personality. The result is a staggering 656 horsepower and 590 pound-feet of torque, sent exclusively to the rear wheels through a lightning-fast 8-speed automatic transmission. Press the start button, and the Vantage awakens with a deep, thunderous growl that instantly reminds you why V8 engines continue to capture the hearts of enthusiasts. At idle, it sounds refined, but the moment you squeeze the accelerator, the exhaust erupts into an intoxicating symphony of crackles, pops, and roaring power. Every gear change feels dramatic, and every tunnel becomes an excuse to lower the windows and enjoy the soundtrack. The numbers speak for themselves. 0 to 60 miles per hour arrives in just 3.4 seconds, while the Vantage continues pulling relentlessly all the way to an astonishing top speed of 202 miles per hour. But straight-line speed only tells part of the story. What truly makes this car special is how it delivers that performance. The rear-mounted transmission creates exceptional weight distribution, helping the Vantage feel balanced and incredibly responsive through corners. The steering is sharper than ever before, giving drivers confidence to attack winding roads with precision. Adaptive Bilstein dampers constantly adjust to changing road conditions, allowing the suspension to remain comfortable during daily driving while transforming into a focused track weapon when the road opens up. Unlike many modern performance cars that isolate drivers with too much electronic intervention, the Vantage encourages you to become part of the experience. The steering communicates every texture of the pavement. The throttle responds instantly to your right foot, and the rear-wheel drive layout delivers the kind of excitement that driving enthusiasts crave. It feels alive, rewarding skilled drivers, while remaining surprisingly approachable for those simply looking to enjoy an unforgettable weekend drive. Step inside, and you'll immediately notice one of the biggest improvements Aston Martin has ever made. Previous Vantage interiors often received criticism for outdated technology, but that's no longer the case. The cabin has been completely transformed into a modern luxury environment that finally matches the beauty of the exterior. Rich leather covers nearly every surface, while precision stitching, aluminum controls, and optional carbon fiber trim remind you that this is a handcrafted British Grand Tourer. Directly in front of the driver sits a crisp 12.3-inch digital instrument display that provides everything from navigation to performance data. At the center of the dashboard is a responsive touchscreen featuring Aston Martin's own infotainment system with wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, navigation, and smartphone connectivity. Thankfully, Aston Martin has also kept physical buttons for essential controls like climate settings and drive modes, making everyday use far easier than relying entirely on touchscreens. The sports seats provide outstanding comfort during long highway journeys while offering excellent support when pushing through tight corners. Visibility is surprisingly good for a low-slung sports car, and despite its performance focus, the cabin remains quiet enough for relaxed cruising. It's the kind of car that feels equally comfortable pulling into a luxury hotel as it does attacking a mountain road. Technology also plays a major role in making the Vantage easier to live with. Features like adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, parking cameras, parking sensors, and multiple driving modes help transform this high-performance machine into something you could genuinely drive every day. Select Comfort Mode for smooth city driving, switch into Sport for spirited back roads, or engage Sport Plus when you're ready to experience everything this remarkable chassis has to offer. So how does it compare with the legendary Porsche 911? Turbo S? Porsche still offers astonishing acceleration, incredible all-wheel drive traction, and decades of engineering refinement. But the Aston Martin fights back with something equally important: emotion. It offers a handcrafted interior that feels more exclusive, styling that turns heads everywhere it goes, and a roaring V8 soundtrack that many enthusiasts find even more exciting. While the Porsche often wins with clinical precision, the Aston Martin wins hearts by making every drive feel like a special occasion. Owning a Vantage isn't simply about lap times or performance statistics. It's about the feeling you get every time you walk into your garage. It's about hearing that V8 roar to life on a quiet morning, watching people stop and admire the car at every gas station, and knowing you're driving something that's both incredibly fast and unmistakably beautiful. Very few cars manage to combine elegance, excitement, luxury, and everyday usability this successfully. Starting at around $200,000 before options, the 2027 Aston Martin Vantage certainly isn't inexpensive. But considering its handcrafted quality, breathtaking performance, and exclusive character, it offers something that's becoming increasingly rare in today's automotive world: genuine personality. This isn't just another high-performance machine built to chase numbers. It's a car built to make you smile every single time you drive it. The 2027 Aston Martin Vantage proves that Aston Martin is no longer content with simply building beautiful Grand Tourers. It has created a true driver's car capable of standing toe-to-toe with some of the finest sports cars on the planet. Whether it ultimately replaces the Porsche 911 as your favorite depends on what you value most. If your priority is pure engineering precision, Porsche still deserves enormous respect. But if you want breathtaking design, handcrafted luxury, spine-tingling sound, and performance that leaves absolutely nothing on the table, the new Vantage makes an incredibly convincing case. One thing is certain: Porsche can no longer afford to ignore Aston Martin, because the 2027 Vantage has arrived, and it's ready to change the game.